Welcome back to Miss Curtis's art class. So, as promised, I said I would teach you how to draw Among Us. So I know that this character is super popular right now and everybody really loves to draw this character and it's kind of funny looking. So I thought this would be a fun lesson for you guys. So, and character design is a huge part of art, right? So this is a good lesson. So today what you are going to need is to choose a color that you want your character to be. So mine is going to be red, and I know that you can make these characters any color that you want. They could be green, they could be blue, purple. So, and then also something to draw with. So I'm going to be using a Sharpie marker to draw my character out and then color them in. And then I'm using a black color pencil to make the different shades of the eye area of this character. Okay, so let's get started. So when you are drawing today, you are going to want a piece of paper, whether it's lined or computer paper. I'm using computer paper. I'm going to start by making my frame and name. So I am going to hold my paper tight and I'm going to make a frame around the edge of my paper. So just pulling my marker. I'm making a straight line. If you want to make a curvy line, you can do that. Oops. Just rotating my paper as we go. And again, pulling my marker along the edge of my paper, just leaving a little bit of space. Okay. Now, another thing when we go to draw our characters today, you can add other details. I know that some people put hats on these characters, or if, I don't know, there's just like some fun things I've seen online, so that's optional. I'm just drawing the character themselves. Okay, so once you have your frame, you are going to want to write your name at the bottom right and your homeroom number. So Miss Curtis, and I'll put 204. Okay. All right, so let's get started. The first thing that you're gonna wanna do to draw this character is we're gonna start towards the top of the head, which is going to have an arched line that's going to come around into that eye area. So watch me first. Now, this is going to be more so, it's going to be like a curving line coming up for the back of the head area, right? And then I am going to make a curving top of the head. So it's going to quickly go, it's going to be more like flat rather than a perfect arch. So watch first. So I'm curved and then I'm still curving, but it's not as much of a heightened curve. And then I'm going to come down just a little bit, not too much. So again, curve up, more straight, and then you're going to curve over for the top of the head and then come down slightly. Okay. The next step that you are going to want to do is we are actually going to go into making that eye area of this character. So this shape right here. So watch me first because this is a very interesting oblong shape. So where you stopped right here, you are going to now be making a straight line that's coming across. Then it's going to start to curve down a little bit. Okay, just like so. So straight and then start to curve, and I'm gonna stop. Okay, so now the next step, you are actually going to curve more inward and then across. So we're curving in this direction and then making a curve right there and stopping. Okay, straight across, curve, curves in and across. Now I am going to go more straight across here, and then I'm going to start to curve up. Take your time, and then it's going to curve inward here. So now we have this like eyeglass area. And I'm just taking my marker and going back over my lines to correct anything, okay? Cool. All right, the next step is a little bit easier. So this is, again, you're gonna have some complicated curves. Just try and follow along the best you can. Where this line was towards the top of the eye, I'm going to continue it down here. Obviously, I'm not gonna draw through that. So I'm going to do a straight line that's going to come down, okay, just like so. And now I'm going to curve down for the feet, almost like a little curving U, just like so. And then it's going to be a straight line up. And I am going to make a little curve right here. That's what the character has. And this curve is going to continue just like so. Okay, so now we have one front leg and a curve right here. And then this is just gonna continue just a little bit, okay? And then I'm going to make this is just going to be a straight line, but it's kind of going to angle back for the back foot or leg, just like so. And then make sure that these are the same length going down so that the foot ends where the other one does. And then this is just going to, again, just curve a little bit for the bottom foot, okay? And then I am going to come up and I'm going to just slightly curve and angle and connect right here. So it might even be easier for you to start back up at this line. It's up to you. So I'm going to just have this foot come out a little bit more. And then I'm going to make a curving line that goes up to where the first one started. Okay, now we are missing that little backpack on him. I think it's a backpack. And I'm going to just start towards the top and make a curving arch up and then a straight line down and a curve coming in. Okay, so now we have our character drawn, which I know is a little challenging when you're trying to do all these curved lines, so take your time. You can rewatch this if you need to. And I'm going to put our character on the ground. So I'm going to draw a horizon line that is behind the character. So it's going to come up a little bit and it's going to start at the left side of the frame. It's going to go straight across, stop right there, go through the back of the character. Oops, kind of went through. Okay, so now our character is standing on the ground. All right, the next step is to color in this character. Now, what I did for this Among Us is I made them red. So this section curving down right here, this is going to all be darker and this is going to be shaded in lighter. Same with right here, darker, lighter, and then same with the dark color pencil. I'm going to make it darker in this area and there's 3 spots. This circle is completely light. Then you have like medium shade, and I guess you'd say like darkness level, and then a little bit darker, okay? So shading is a little bit advanced, so I am happy to teach you it in this project. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna do with my red color pencil or whatever color you're using here, and I would recommend actually using a color pencil or a crayon for this project once you start to color it, because you can make it darker or lighter, but with marker you can't really do that. So I'm going to start by, at the top left corner, just making this curved U shape. It's going to come down and leave just a little bit of space right there, and it's going to come right back up over here. Okay, now I know where I made that line. This area is darker and this area is a lighter red. And then I'm gonna do the same over here. And this one is just going to be a curve that's going to come up. Okay, so now I would go and color this in. This is going to be a little bit darker. Okay, and the section at the top is going to be lighter, so I'm going to press much lighter, okay? And you can go as dark or light as you want, depending on how you want your character to look. So I could go make this a little bit darker, okay? And I would do the same for this section right here, but I'm gonna leave that so I can show you the eye area because this is very important. So the eye area is going to have a circle shape. Well, actually it's an oval. So it's gonna be an oval right in this area. And I'm outlining it because I know right here, I do not want to color that in at all. So that area is going to stay completely white like the paper. Then I am going to make another oval going around that oval. And this area is going to be shaded in just very lightly. And then the rest is going to be dark, okay? So again, light, medium, and then darker. Okay, so I'm going to start by coloring this in, taking my time, and I'm going to speed this up so you can see how this turns out, and you can start to shade in or add the different values. And again, value is the lightness or darkness of a color. So we're gonna add in our values, and I'm excited to see how yours comes out. Okay, so that is how you create the Among Us character. So just try your best. I know that it can be a little bit challenging to try and make this little character, but it's a lot of fun, and I know that these are super popular right now. I know you guys love this game, so I hope you had fun, and I look forward to seeing your Among Us character and what colors you decide to put on. Maybe you put some other features or things in your background. So I am looking forward to it, and I am also looking forward to next week's class. So good job, and I will see you next time.